content marketing examples. Hi, I'm Brian Pombo. Welcome back to Brian J. Pombo Live. Let's talk about, we've been having a conversation over the last handful of videos that we put out about content marketing, right? And we've talked about kind of what it is, what it isn't, how you can go about developing in it from nothing, especially if you have a business, if you have something that you're looking to promote. And so you can go back and watch those videos. In fact, we'll have a playlist available for you to be able to check that out over on the YouTube page, or you can go type in content marketing into the search bar at brianjpombo.com. But I want to give you some examples, and these are not direct examples. I want you to find your own examples of content marketing, and I'm going to tell you where to look and where not to look. But first, let me remind you about my book, 9 Ways to Amazon Proof Your Business. This is my own form of content marketing, both this video and this book. It's another form of content. It's not the electronic content that you're used to, but you can get it electronically. In fact, you can get a free copy of this book, 9 Ways to Amazon Proof Your Business, if you go to amazonproofbook.com, amazonproofbook.com for your very own free copy of 9 Ways to Amazon Proof Your Business. Now, let's talk about examples of content marketing that you could follow. First, let's start with ones you should not follow. I would recommend initially steer clear away from people in your industry. People that are very similar to your industry, or people you'd consider competitors, or people that you think you would be watching similar type of deals. Stay away from those people. Don't watch them right now. Put them aside for a bit. There's a reason why. If you start watching them early on, you will intentionally or unintentionally start copying those people. You'll start playing along with the same things, maybe trying out the same deals. You can't help it. You're only going to go toward what you understand, and you will naturally gravitate toward doing either the same format or the same tone of voice or the same overall presentation, and it looks bad, it comes off wrong. Eventually you could work your way out of it, but there's no reason to do that right off the bat. I'd recommend staying against that. For example, I have a friend that's running for political office. One thing I would highly recommend him not to do is watch other people that are doing political office, people running for office that are doing vlogging of any sort. Don't do that. That's the wrong spot to look, especially people running in similar positions. That's just the worst thing you could possibly do, is look at that. I mean, it's like going after the person that you're running against and watching their videos. Don't do that. Not right off the bat. Not until you've adapted your own thing. Now, where should you look if you're not looking there? Everywhere else. I want you to look everywhere else, but specifically, I want you to look in those areas that entertain you. Look at maybe you're not a person that watches a whole lot of YouTube, for example, or LinkedIn, or wherever you are going to be doing your content marketing. Maybe you're not the type of person that takes in that type of material, but I want you to start. I want you to start looking for things that are interesting to you. Something not directly related to what you're doing, if at all possible. So outside your industry to an extent, but things that entertain you. So for example, I'm just going to give a random example, and I brought a lot of these up in the past, and you can watch older videos and see different examples of content marketing that I brought up. But here's someone that isn't a direct content marketer. He is a YouTuber. His name is, on YouTube, he's called The Carpetbagger. Okay, his name's Jacob, and he does these videos on a regular basis over on YouTube and has made a living out of it. He's actually done so well, gotten so many views, and his main thing is traveling to specific types of locations. He goes to theme parks, and he likes to go to roadside attractions and things of that sort. Just interesting little items, and he just goes through and just kind of experiences them, and as you get to know him, you're experiencing it with a friend, with someone that you feel like you know. And there's something to be taken from that. Now, I haven't modeled my stuff after what Jacob has put together, but it's you can get a feel for what works and what doesn't work, for what you like and what you don't like. And the more places you take that from, you can consolidate it all together into what you're looking to do. Here's a great book on that. As I'm thinking about it, I did not plan on doing this, right? Let's see if I can find it. Here it is. Steal Like an Artist. I mentioned this early on. One of my favorite little books, and it's a quick read. Very quick read. You could see lots of pictures. Steal Like an Artist. It looks like it's not a serious book. It looks like the type of books that you used to buy from a gift shop or something like that. But this has got some heavy stuff in it. The whole process he talks about is how to be able to take all the things that you enjoy, all the people that you can appreciate for their value, and be able to include what they do in your work. How you mix them all together and you create something that's brand new. And he says that everybody's always done this. That even the people we consider geniuses have adapted other things that they were interested in, tied them all together, and created a new product. Very, very interesting. Austin Kleon, awesome book, all about how to integrate the pieces of your life to create your own form of art. Now, I'm not saying you're creating art for art's sake. We're talking content marketing. We're talking, you want to get a concept out there. You want people to do something. Well, part of that is entertaining people. Part of that is getting people to stick and pay attention to what you're talking about. So you got to start paying attention to what sticks for you, to what catches your attention, to what keeps your attention. And you got to start questioning, okay, why is that? How does this work? Why is this person so good? Why is this person entertain me? Can I adapt that for me? And can my company be able to do the same thing? These are all different ways. These are how you take your examples that you can then model yourself and your content after. And it doesn't matter. I've mentioned videos, I've mentioned books. It doesn't need to be that. It can be a blog, it can be a podcast. It doesn't matter what you're talking about, but you are going to model it after something, whether you know it or not. The thing is, if you know that, then you have to start choosing what you're going to model it after. Surround yourself with the things you like, and you'll create a product that you like. Hopefully that makes sense. We're going to be back here tomorrow night. Join us again, will you? You have a great night. In the meantime, get out there and let the magic happen.